Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. It's really great to have you here with me. Whew. My name is Tracy, and this channel has been evolving over time, and I'm feeling more and more called to drop in and just chat and share my story, share my experiences, and perhaps inspire, perhaps not, perhaps annoy. We shall see, right? But take what you want, leave the rest. So thanks for joining me. Again, my name is Tracy. I consider myself a muse. I consider myself someone who's on this planet to play and to love, who has been on a journey of finding myself and falling in love with myself just the way I am, and sharing my process with you and whoever tunes in is all that needs to happen. Doesn't even need to happen. I'm just offering. So today I'm feeling called to talk about the different people in the world offering different ways of being. And I am direct, and I am a bundle of energy. I'm also a big heart and loving and kind. And my journey has been pretty intense. Like, I began really tapping into myself and my heart back in 2012. Before that, yes, there were whisperings, but I didn't really start my change until 2012 when I couldn't deny it anymore. And most days on my Instagram, if you follow me there at Balance Soul Being, I've changed it recently. I show my days, I show how I'm living my life. And I was reminded by someone recently that perhaps I'm not approachable in my delivery. Perhaps I am telling or directing or expressing in a very forward way when it comes to my journey and what I'm here to do on the planet. And I found that so fascinating for a couple reasons. The first reason is because I hadn't asked for any advice, and it reminded me that unless you want to offer support and love around a subject, it's probably not a good idea to just start telling someone that they don't like how you're showing up in the world or they don't think it's effective. So, anyway, that was interesting. But also, it's been on my mind or in my heart since. And at the time, I took it all in, and I also said to this person, what I'm going to say here and now as well is my authentic way of being in the world is not changing for anyone anymore. And if I'm not your cup of tea, if what I say or do or show up as doesn't resonate with you, turn the channel, go somewhere else. We have free will. That's called discernment. Use your own discernment. Take what resonates and leave the rest, right? So that is also part of my deepest desire in the world, is to encourage us all to follow our heart and our knowing, because that has been my most profound experience in learning this lifetime. I spent at least 30 plus maybe 40 years underneath the ideas and the ways of being of someone other than myself, other than my truest, most authentic self. And I have been working hard on myself, working at understanding that I have answers inside of me, that I can be still and listen. And these thoughts and ideas that are inside of me are there for a reason. They're my gifts to the world and to myself. They're my way of being. And so, if nothing else, that moment was interesting to me because if I am not a welcoming person to one person, or my delivery is not welcoming to one person, I am not interested in changing myself to be so. So I'm really excited in this moment to be acknowledging how far I've come in not needing to hear those words and then people please around it. To instead, in that moment, say, well, you're not my target audience then. And those words may not be hard for others, but for me, who has been a people pleaser, who wanted to not stand out too much, didn't trust my own guidance, my own intuition for too long, and I now finally am, I am celebrating. I'm celebrating huge. And so I'm here to say, I'm inviting you, if you want to follow me, if you enjoy my type of style, my way of being in the world, if you want to follow my journey, if you want to hear more about how I became more embodied in my own heart and soul over the past 15 years, the journey I've been on, you will see it. You will see it by either following me here or on Instagram. I'll show you what I do every day. And the thing about it is that this is reminding me, like this whole situation has spurred in me an interest in being more specific in how this hasn't always been my way, and how I do have to do a lot of work in my day, which may not be for you. And you can pick and choose what parts that you would like to incorporate into your day. So again, discernment, choices, encouraging you to be still and listen to your own callings, your own wisdom. And then the guides for further exploration will show up. The coaches, the healers in the world will show up in exactly the right timing based on your energetic resonance, who is aligned with your journey as well. Because I've had teachers and healers show up for me, and it's been an amazing, amazing way to live these last 10 years, where I had opportunities to dive deeper into breath work, dive deeper into sex, love, and relationship coaching, dive deeper into conscious dating coaching, dive deeper into women's empowerment, dive deeper into things like Course in Miracles and Ram Dass, and the understanding about energy and all these things. And they've all come through, or the voices or something, right? So it all aligns in perfect timing. So if you'd like to follow me, get maybe bits of wisdom and nuggets of truth that resonate with you and help you to step more fully into your authenticity. That's my dream. That's it. That's it. My way of being in the world is my way of being. And I am finally really certain on how that feels. I'm bold. I'm not always perfect by any stretch, which has also been a journey. Forgiving myself for mistakes along the way, forgiving myself and asking for forgiveness, taking much more time and care when I want to show up in the world for my highest, most gentle self. And it's all been a beautiful journey, fully and completely my own. So that's that. And I do want to continue with one little bit more because this will be, let's say, topic number one. And that is what came to me today: worthiness. This world we live in where we have been rewarded. For me, grade school. It starts with when you start getting grades on a report card, and you get $2 for an A, $1 for a B, you know. So being rewarded for performance, for being rewarded for doing work in the world, being rewarded, feeling like my value is because I'm getting an A in a class versus just being loved and valued for myself. I do value and love myself so much now, and I give myself so much grace when I fall backwards. But today, as I was getting ready to post on my Instagram about the fact that I did yoga twice this week, went to Pilates once this week, did my strength training 3 times this week, and I thought to myself, I'm proving that I'm worthy. I'm still keeping track. I'm doing this goodness for myself these days, and I'm very grateful for this body that is here for me, allowing me to work out and be young and healthy at 56. But I caught myself in that moment of, who do I have to prove this to still? Who still needs me to prove that I didn't waste my week, that I actually accomplished something? We aren't here for any other reason other than to be our highest, most aligned, loving, kind self, enjoying this wonderful, magical place called Earth. And while I know we have to work and show up and do regular 3D life type things, understanding that just being alive is enough. Just shining our brightest light is enough. Just being kind and loving to ourselves and others is enough. That's it. If you have one takeaway from me ever in this lifetime, I hope it's that you're enough. You're so much enough. You are beyond perfect, exactly how you are. You are such a beautiful, divine being, a soul that is so loving and kind. And when you tap into that infinite love inside yourself, you will understand what I'm talking about. So cheers. I hope you join me more often as I drop in here and there to just share my experiences, my journey, and encourage you to just fully step more and more into yours. I send you so much love.